What's up, y'all? Welcome back to CJ's Journal. As we are at the end of the old year and the new one begins, I just felt like this was the perfect time to just sit down and really just talk to y'all. Not just the surface level stuff that I've been doing on my channel, even though I am just coming back. Uh, 2025 has tested me in ways I didn't expect, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. I've had moments where I felt stuck. I've had moments where I felt misunderstood. I've had moments where I even felt like I was questioning if I was even going in the right direction. I'm standing on the edge of a whole new chapter. A new city, a new life, a new environment, a new version of myself that I'm getting to know. So this isn't a video of having everything figured out. This is a video about honesty, growth, and reflection. If you're someone who's in a season of transition, uncertainty, reinvention, this video is for you. Let's talk.
What?
That is a great question. Oh my god. Okay, so who am I really right now? I am a person who stopped making excuses and stopped people pleasing. That's who I am. If I have to describe it, I'm a person who took charge instead of being in the same cycle that I was in for 3 years. That's who I am right now. The hardest lesson that I had to learn this year, honestly, it's a lot, so I'm gonna try to graze over it, not to take up too much time on this question. So the hardest lesson that I had to learn this year, honestly, was how to say no. That was one of my hardest lessons. How to say no. It was really hard. I had an instance where I was in a season of selflessness, and me being in that season of selflessness kind of led to, my cycle for 3 years. I want to say that's one of my hardest lessons this year that I had to learn. Oof. When did I feel most alone and what did it teach me? Oh my goodness. So I felt most alone when I was staying with my ex-best friend and his family. Because of the simple fact that I did just lose my mom at the top of the year. We're not gonna cry right now. The video just started. Ooh, Jesus. This is gonna be my most vulnerable video that I've ever did. But anyway, to answer the question, I felt most alone this year when I was staying with my ex-best friend family, because none of them understood what I was going through. Even though I did have family, I did talk to them, but none of them could have helped me on the journey that that I'm on, and I have to go through this journey by myself. So I felt most alone at that time. But as I was saying, none of them knew what I was necessarily going through. None of them lost a mother. Also, I felt misunderstood as well. I felt most alone in that time frame. And what did it teach me? It taught me resilience, if that makes sense. It taught me resilience because of the simple fact that I was dealing with so much staying with them. And I was dealing with so much emotionally and mentally. It was very draining. It taught me resilience and how to press forward when you feel like things just keep trying to knock you out, knock you down. So tell me resilience. Hey, that's my answer. um, honestly, like I said, not I kind of, but I lost my, like I said, I lost my mom at the top of this year. Um, honestly, to even answer that question, I want to say I'm still building myself up emotionally. Uh, but a lot of people around me like, oh my God, you're so emotionally strong. How could you? So, if I want to say I've grown, I want to say it's more of remembering the good moments and remembering that my mom wanted better for me and wanted me to continue my dreams. So, to answer that question, I want to say I'm still building myself emotionally. Um, yeah. I'm trying to break this frequent spending pattern that I have. When I don't have it, don't spend it. Also, I'm trying to break this lusting pattern that I have as well. I actively trying to break both of those. And the third pattern that I'm trying to break is not being a man of my word towards myself. Um, what peace look like for me right now is staying the course of my purpose and listening to God. That's what peace look like for me right now. Because I noticed that if I don't stay the course, God will put me back in the cycle that I was in. And yeah, we don't need to go back there. So that's what peace look like. Just staying the course of my passion and purpose. Um, and to be honest, I'm more at peace when I'm doing my passion because I lose myself into it, and I'm very creative. So that's that's what peace look like. Um, why Atlanta and why now? So I've already said the story on my previous video of why Atlanta, but to get the gist of it, why Atlanta, why now? I've been compelled to move to Atlanta since I graduated high school in 2017, um, because I feel like that's where I should have been when I graduated, and I probably would have been a little bit further in my career by now. But I know things happen for a reason. But to get to the why, um, it's just to better forth for one, better my career and of acting, and two, personal growth because I'll be moving away from my family. And three, it'll help me. I know it'll help me financially as well because I don't have a backbone out there. Well, I won't have a backbone out there. And why now? You gotta ask God that. Why now? You gotta ask God because I feel like I was supposed to be in Atlanta at least in 2017, but I was 18 when I graduated high school. Uh, no, was it? No, I was 17 when I graduated high school. I was 18 when I went to college. But yeah, you gotta ask God that. Why now? Why now? I'll just say it's time. Time to show the world, my capabilities, and time for me to prove to myself that I have what it takes to become that actor that I've dreamt about, my whole life. Also, it'll help with my photography. That's another why. Um, there's a lot of people that I know that has, that I know that would want photography out there as well. And also, I want to work with Cannon Carter. If y'all don't know who that is, he's A filmmaker. He's a creative. He's a filmmaker. He's a photographer as well. Um, I've been following him since 2017, which is crazy. I've been watching his work, and that dude is phenomenal. So I hope I get a chance to run into him, meet him, whatever, and go from there. Yeah. I'm most excited about meeting new people and making new opportunities for myself. What am I most nervous about? Moving out there. That's what I'm most nervous about. Nervous about just moving out there. Nervous about um, I think that's the only thing I'm nervous about, just moving out there because I'm in a new city. Um, I want to say I was nervous about meeting the wrong people, but I have talked and prayed to God about um, not giving me discernment, but helping me um, better discern the wrong people. Because yeah, I don't want to go through that. But again, like everything is not gonna be peaches and cream, which is okay. I'm fine with that. But for sure, not meeting the wrong people. Yeah. What kind of life I'm trying to build in ATL? A fruitful life. Um, I want to build a fruitful life. Not trying. I'm going to build a fruitful life in Atlanta. Um, just a better life for myself. Period. Um, and I think I would be the first of my immediate family moving out of state to begin with. Um, and to piggyback onto why ATL, it's not necessarily of why ATL. It's more of I'm moving away to focus on my dreams because I wanted to show my nieces and nephews that the sky's the limit because they're young, and I know some my immediate nieces and nephews they kind of get some of that creative juices and flow from me, and I want to show them like once you feel something in your heart that you're called to do, go for it. Don't stop. I mean, not don't stop, but of course don't stop, but don't dim your light for anybody. Don't streak yourself to your evil voice that's in your head, like, oh, you can do this, and then the other voice like, nah, man, remember what happened to the last time? Well, don't do that, don't do that. And also for myself to know that I can do it because I don't need another positive podcast. I don't need another motivational speech. It's time is to do it. That's the now. That's why I enter now. It's time to do it because I don't need nothing else motivational. I don't I'm tired of sitting behind the screen and looking at everybody else motivating, and I'm like, okay, I'm motivated and inspired, but what do I do? And you don't do nothing with it. Yeah, that's another now. I'm sorry, I did go back to the other question, but I just had to put a little razzle dazzle on it because it's 2026 and we've been making resolutions about what we're not gonna do, what we're gonna do differently. Man, the time is now to do it. I'm still in awe. I'm still in this kind of denial right now, but I know God called me there for a reason, and I know that I'm going to be in a better position than I was this year for next year. But I know it's like obedience that's tied to it, and I just can't wait. I'm excited. So yeah. Ooh, this is a good one. What promises I will be making to myself for 2026? I promise to go hard. I promise to stay the course. I promise to have a healthier life. I promise to stay on top of my health. I promise to um, not drink. I promise to not people please. I promise to be better than I was the day prior, the week prior, the month prior, the year prior. Um, I promise to um, I'm sorry, give me a second. I promise to always feed that little boy soul that's in me. I promise to oh man, not shy away from my dreams because somebody said no. Don't matter how many no's, like continue to go because what God has for you can't nobody take away. So somebody says no, God says yes. So there's that. I'm sorry. Oh man. Oof. I was not trying to do that. Um, but yeah, so that's that. I don't know how this next chapter is going to unfold. Oh man, hold on. But what I do know, I'm choosing myself more. I'm choosing growth over comfort. And I'm choosing to show up even if it's scary. Do it scared anyway, man. Like, come on. Like, let's do this scared anyway. Because I have so many people that I know it's like, oh man, I'm scared to do this and that, that, or they're confined to their daily life, which is okay. Like, I mean, hey, a 9 to 5 is fine. That's cool. I love that, but at the same time, it's like this is not what God has for you. And then, like, you know, like when you talk to people, you can just see their light, and you can just see that they're meant for more. But it's like they have to see it in themselves, and you know, you can't really try to grab that person or save that person because they have to go through whatever they're going through. And sometimes it might take years before they even do that. For example, me, I can't believe it took years for me to do this, but everything happens for a reason, and you know, God is always on time. So that's that on that. I'm sorry, my nose is running. Hold on, give me a second. I'm sorry, I was not trying to be a crybaby or anything. Woo, man, this is crazy. I can't believe I'm showing myself like this on camera. Oh, this is great. Anyway, if you're watching this and you're in a season of change too, just know you're not alone. We're all trying to figure it out. We're all trying to get one step closer to our goals, to our dreams, and you know, make something out of nothing. Also, a friend had texted me this too. I gotta find it real quick. It's a quote that I love, and she is an amazing woman. I'm a name drop. Annalise, thank you. I'm a name drop. So she gave me a quote, and she says, "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams." And I didn't want to dwell on it when I first read it because I wasn't trying to cry, and I'm crying now. It's crazy. All of this is so emotional for me. But let me finish. She says, "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams." She also said, "It's a reminder that you should keep walking towards your dream. This is a difference between a dream and a goal. You have taken action." And oh my God, man, because this is all I ever wanted to do. everybody, I'm not gonna say everybody, but some people, they're like, finally, you're doing it. I was like, I ain't doing nothing yet, I'm just moving. But, yeah. Oh my God. But yes, go confidently in the direction of your dreams, for sure. Definitely. But, oh my goodness. But it's enough of this sappy stuff. Look, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this. I don't know how long this video is, but thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning into another page in my journal. The story is only getting started, so you see it here first of CJ's journey. And again, thank you for watching CJ's journal. I'm out. Y'all really had me up here dropping tears. But look, I am out, okay? Until next time, holla.